After a divorce, it can be a challenge.
Today's Manly Minute Ken is 5 tips for dating after a nasty split.
That's right. Good morning to all of you. It's all about some questions that you have to ask the individual to determine if this is something that you want to do. Getting into a relationship after a divorce can be very difficult for a lot of people, but if you ask these questions, it might make it easier, and you'll determine if that person that you're dating right now is ready to go all the way with you. So here we go. 5 tips and questions you need to ask for dating after divorce. Number 1, can we talk about it? A lot of folks really have a lot of resentment, a lot of pent-up anger, frustration over the situation that led to the divorce. And if that person doesn't want to talk about it, that probably is an indicator that they still have a lot of unresolved issues with that particular person and the actual divorce that took place. If that is there, you may want to pump the brakes on that relationship and give that person time to get over that before they're ready to move on with you. Second question you may want to ask them, do you want another wedding? A lot of people will assume that if someone's been married once, they have no problem doing it again. Well, a lot of people are turned off of marriage once it doesn't work out the first time and they go through a divorce. So find out if this person wants to go down that particular path with you before you make the next move. Number 3, can you commit again? Now, even if you don't want to go through another wedding, that's completely understandable. But there are a lot of people who've gone through divorce who still have no problem committing. They still want to be in a long-lasting relationship. So that's a conversation you need to have as well. Do you want to commit to anyone else ever again in your life? If you don't think you can do that, well, if that person can't do that, you may want to move on as well. Or if you want to be patient and wait for that to come around, that's your option, but you should know what you're dealing with before you get into it. Number 4, did you want the divorce? That's a very important question to ask and find out about. According to recent research from Stanford University, they found that 70% of all divorces were initiated by the wife, by the woman, by the female in that relationship. So you find out, was she the one that wanted to end the relationship, and why? And are those issues maybe something that could be coming back up with you? So make sure that you don't make the same mistake and lead her down that path where she wants to end the relationship like she did last time out. And number 5, you have to ask about the feelings about their ex. If they still have very strong emotions about their ex, and you're going to assume there's going to be some of that there, but if there's something really, really intense there, this individual may not be over their ex just yet, or they may not be over that entire situation that they got out of. That's a red flag as well. Ask these questions, have the conversation, and find out if it's worth going down that path, and then you'll be able to date after a messy divorce. To find out more about how you can make the transition, go to GoodDaySacramento.com. Click on Show Info for today's date, and man up for being an adult and going through that whole thing a second time. Hey, coming up later on today, you know we're talking sports. It's what we do every single day. It's on Sports 1140 KHTK. It's a little show we do called The Lowdown.
The Lowdown.
Lowdown.
I'll accept that. It is with me, Ken Rudolph, my buddies Damian Barling, and the unicorn, Jason Ross.
The unicorn.
Good Day continues after this.